Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to Free Hammers, and it's Tuesday. Another walk down the Greenway. I'm going to try and do this most mornings for you, especially during the week. You know, if there is West Ham news out there or any little smidgens, I'll try and do a little video for you. I just want to start the video by saying a massive thank you. Last couple of videos, I've had some really good views on them. Plenty of likes and some good comments on there. Listen, I appreciate it and read everyone. I read everyone if you have commented, because obviously I give you a little one of them little love art things to say thank you. So yeah, we do appreciate every comment, every like. And it's great to see the channel slowly building again, after a bit of a hiatus for 6 months a few years ago. There's not much news out there. You start getting the smidgens of transfer rumours now. The first sort of major one probably is the Jesse Lingard stuff. Lots of papers reporting that they see it as maybe unlikely, that Man United may keep hold of him, maybe offer him a new deal potentially. And there's been no contact between the clubs apparently. This is, again, I'm not in the know or anything like that. These are just, things I've read and just, feeding them back to you. This is going to play out a bit, I think. I think this is going to take a little while to sort out. I think there'll be some games with Rice and stuff like that. What I'm hoping is that Man United spend all their funds on Sancho, and then the potential for Rice. It's very unlikely. Teams don't usually buy two massive ones in a summer. If say Man City go and get Kane, they're probably not going to look at Rice. If Man United go and buy Sancho, they're not going to look at Rice. And if that happens, then obviously that can free up the Lingard to come to West Ham. If Sancho goes there, Lingard's not playing. Lingard may get a few League Cup games, and then he's got to ask himself in his career, especially if he goes to the Euros, which we'll have more info on the England team in the next couple of days. He has to question himself: does he want to come to West Ham, play every single game, week in, week out, probably be the main man, the star man, lead us to this next sort of, hopefully this next step in our history, where we become quite a decent club and have a real proper go in the Europa League. We're in it till Christmas at least, because the games go right up to Christmas. Even if we were out of, even if we're technically out on points, we've still got games up until Christmas. So hopefully, Jesse wants to stay. I think he sees Moyes as like a father figure. I don't think he'll want to move abroad. He's got a young family, a young daughter, I think it is, or a young son. So I can't imagine going abroad is an option. He's not going to get into, well, when I say get into, I mean he's not going to be a regular at Chelsea. He's not going to be a regular at, City, United, any of them. Potentially Leicester is a club that, he might fancy. A bit closer to Manchester than what West Ham is. But he sounds like he likes the London life. Like I say, he seems to get on well with Dex. Listen, it's one of them we're going to have to wait and see, I think. We're going to have to wait and see. I hope it does happen. He's been fantastic for us, in 16 games, 9 goals, something like 3 or 4 assists, which is ridiculous stats. I hope it happens, but again, listen, let's not be too heartbroken if it doesn't. A couple of other smidgy rumours is Neto, the Barcelona goalkeeper. 12 million apparently, or something like that. I can't see that happening. I think the Sam Johnston one will be, the sub goalie this year. So I won't read too much into the Neto one. It'd be great to see a sign a Barcelona goalie, but yeah, I think Johnston will be, good enough for West Ham. Fabianski's probably got 1-2 years left. And I think Sam Johnston's good enough, to really push Fabianski for a place next year. So I'd expect that one to get done, Sam Johnston. I really would. Another Barcelona rumour. Look at all these players we can be linked with now in the Europa League. Is a guy called Firpo, who's a fullback, heavily linked with us. I think he's a left back. So again, he's quite young. Would be a good signing. We need a few of these like that have got a little bit of European experience on the continent. And we do need to start beefing the squad up a little bit, because it's going to be a long campaign. There's going to be a lot of games to play next year. Obviously, Herpo. Who's the other one? Krau. Young Czech Republic guy, you know, probably will be playing in the midfield with Souček in the summer. So hopefully Souček can have a word with him at the Euros. Say, yeah, you know what, come West Ham, come sort us out. He's meant to be really, really fantastic young player, 23 years old, from that Czech league, you know, highly respected league now. He would be an amazing signing. I can't say I know loads about him, you know, but again, you know, you do your YouTube scouting and you just read what other scouts say about him and other pundits say about him. You know, very, very highly rated player, technically very, very good. You know, you can't go far wrong, you know, with the Czechs, the Croatians, you know, all them Eastern European countries have always, you know, made fantastic, technically good, hard-working players. You only have to look at our ex-ones, you know, Slavan Bilic, Igor Stimac, Thomas Repka was hard as nails when he wasn't technically the best, but hard as nails. You know, you can never go wrong with them Eastern European players. I've always been a big, big fan of them. Who was the other one we had? Oh yeah, Weghorst is the other one I read this morning. Striker, I think from Wolfsburg, I think it was. This guy scored, I think it was 20 goals last year. He's 28, you know, so he's not young, but still, you know, decent age. He apparently has scored at least 16 goals for the last 5 years. You know, more than any West Ham players ever scored. You know, most West Ham players get to 10, nosebleed starts, and they don't score any more. So, yeah, I'd like this signing. Apparently, Jose wants him at Roma, though, so a bit of stiff competition now. But yeah, it's nice to be linked with some players like this. You know, that's a fantastic goal scoring record. German league's no mug, you know what I mean? But, you know, we have had Haller from the German league who did score 20 goals, and it didn't work. But like I say yesterday, I trust Dave, I trust Moyes to, you know, scout a player and, you know exactly what he wants. So I'm still very keen on Simmer and Hojsik though. That's my first choices. Was there any more? The other one, obviously, Tammy Abraham's another guy we're linked with. Apparently 40 million. I wouldn't pay 40 million for him, but I like him as a player. He's apparently said he wants to stay in London. So, you know, that probably rules out like Leicester's and teams like that. And, you know, if they don't want him, then maybe someone we can go for. I potentially see him maybe joining Tottenham though. You know, again, it's all down to if Kane goes, isn't it? If Kane goes, it could open up so many, you know, movement. So much movement could happen just off one deal. And on Tottenham as well, apparently Poch is wanted back by them. I hope it's not the case. I know Poch's not won nothing, but he might keep Harry Kane there. I just want him to absolutely capitulate now. I want him to fall to pieces as a club. Can't stand them. Cannot stand them. I think that's it really today in terms of rumours and stuff. The other thing, obviously, ex-West Ham employee put out, you know, that we've put, and they are not for sale. Souček and Rice, you know, the spine of our team, apart from if Bank of England money come in, which you know we can all expect. You know, if you're selling Rice and Souček, you're wanting at least 150 million. And you can say, you can laugh at me if you're not a West Ham fan watching this, but that's how much they are worth towards West Ham. An England international, a captain, you know, one of our best players in Rice. He's worth, the bidding starts at 90 to 100 million. And then Souček, I'm sorry, goal scoring midfielder in the Premier League, and I'm not talking penalties and stuff like that. I'm talking from free play and corners and headers and what he does in both boxes. I'm sorry, that bidding starts at 50 million for me for Thomas Souček. So yeah, if you want any of them, it's going to cost you that sort of dollar. But yeah, that's about it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything you want me to do a video about, you know, I do a video every day walking down the Greenway. Yeah, any rumours you've heard and you want me to do some research on, let me know. Until next time, guys, come on, you wines. Keep believing. Enjoy the summer. Let's go.